All right, so last week we reported on Lindsay Halligan, the DOJ dumbfuck. Her cases against James Comey and Letitia James were thrown out because she was unlawfully appointed. Now, Lindsay Halligan was appointed in the same fashion as Alina Habba. And now, former Trump personal lawyer Alina Habba is unlawfully serving as the U.S. Attorney for New Jersey Appeals Court says. Alina Habba was Donald Trump's attorney during his corruption trial where he was convicted 31 times, a felon. So clearly she's shit. She's always been shit. Everybody's always known that she's shit. She's not a good lawyer. All of her cases have been shit. She's fucking shit. It's clear. But Donald Trump thinks she's pretty and likes her, and she defended him, so he had to give her this special attorney role that is bullshit, and appoint her to get Pam Bondi to stand behind her and fucking appoint her to U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, which is fucking bullshit. She has no business being such a fucking in a role. And literally, a girl was fired. The girl who had experience in the role and was primed to be the next pick was chosen by the district attorney, the district courts in New Jersey, and Pam Bondi came in and fired her and then put Alina Habba back in. So now they're declaring that she has been serving unlawfully. A federal appeals court on Monday found Alina Habba, President Donald Trump's former personal attorney, is serving unlawfully as U.S. Attorney for New Jersey, dealing a legal blow to the Trump administration that could have far-reaching consequences on other appointments across the country. A panel of 3 appellate judges with Third U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals upheld a lower court's finding that the administration violated the law when it used a series of maneuvers to install Habba in the position after failing to win Senate support. Under the government's delegation theory, Habba may avoid the gauntlet of presidential appointment and Senate confirmation and serve as the de facto U.S. attorney indefinitely, the unanimous panel wrote. This view is so broad that it bypasses the constitutional appointment and Senate confirmation process entirely. The ruling could impact what happens in several key jurisdictions where the Trump administration doesn't have Senate-confirmed U.S. attorneys, including the Los Angeles and Las Vegas areas. Last week, a district court threw out 2 indictments against former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James after finding Lindsay Halligan, the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, was serving unlawfully. While the Third Circuit's decisions over New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, and the U.S. Virgin Islands appeals court cases are often given deference in other parts of the country, especially when they are dealing with novel legal issues. It isn't clear who will lead the U.S. Attorney's Office following the court's ruling. The Justice Department could appeal the case further by asking the full bench of Third Circuit judges to rehear the argument or go directly to the U.S. Supreme Court. Which, knowing Pam Bondi and the Trump administration, they're probably going to appeal it up to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court, who fucking knows what they're going to fucking do? They were seemingly against tariffs, which is surprising, which is the first time they've ever gone against Trump this far, so far. Hopefully they'll have some respect for the system that got them to be where they are, that they will not allow this to happen. But who fucking knows when you have fucking Amy Coney Barrett, fucking Clarence Thomas, fucking just the worst people in the world on the Supreme Court. Shout out to Sonia Sotomayor, Ketanji Brown Jackson, and the other one. I forget the name. Sorry. But, my God, the Supreme Court, the U.S. Supreme Court has gone to the shitter. And they're talking about how it isn't clear who will lead the U.S. Attorney's Office following the court's ruling. How about the person that was Senate approved? The person who was primed to take the job? The person who was wrongfully fired because Trump wants this woman in the fucking seat, even though she has not earned it. And she doesn't deserve it. And she's not right for the seat. She is not capable of doing the job. CNN has reached out to the Justice Department for comment. An attorney for Julian Gerard Jr., one of the three defendants who challenged Habba's eligibility, praised the ruling. The panel issued a clear and carefully reasoned decision that recognizes the extraordinary power vested in U.S. attorneys and reinforces the limits Congress has set on who may occupy those positions, said Thomas Mirigliano. We appreciate the court's thoughtful approach and the clarity it brings to this important issue. In the districts where U.S. attorneys were found to be serving unlawfully, criminal cases have mostly continued, although some judges have postponed trials or sentencings to date, except in the cases involving Halligan. Judges have not dismissed indictments of the defendants who brought and won the challenges because they found other prosecutors were involved. So, like, not only is she unlawfully in her position, but I just said, some judges have postponed trials or sentencings. So that literally means people are not being tried or sentenced because this woman is unlawfully in her position. They are impeding justice here instead of doing the job of a U.S. attorney. Like, this is ridiculous. Trump's lawyers appealed the ruling by Judge Matthew Brand, saying he erred when he found that Habba was not serving illegally because she was not the first assistant U.S. attorney when the U.S. attorney vacancy arose. They also argued that Habba should be able to act as a U.S. attorney on authority delegated to her as a special attorney from Attorney General Pam Bondi. Bullshit. Trump named Habba interim U.S. attorney for New Jersey earlier this year as the 120-day clock for interim appointments was set to expire, and it was clear the district court judges were not going to name her U.S. attorney. Habba resigned. Bondi named Habba special attorney and designated her as the first assistant U.S. attorney. She then delegated to Habba the authority of the U.S. attorney. So they found a legal loophole, which is unlawful, to put her back into the position. So she was in the position where Trump and Pam Bondi were able to appoint her for a 120-day period. After their 120-day period, district court judges are supposed to assign the role to a person of their choice. They were not going to choose Alina Habba. So as right before the deadline for them to choose somebody else, Habba resigned, and then Pam Bondi came in and hired her as a special attorney and then delegated her the authority of a U.S. attorney. So it's like a whole bunch of fucking bullshit. Like legal leapfrog. It's fucking bullshit. Like, this woman has no business in the role, and they are finding every single fucking legal loophole to try and get her there. But those legal loopholes are bullshit, and they're unlawful. And this is not just like a fucking like secretary role in the White House. She is they're trying to make her the U.S. attorney for New Jersey, a state. Like, that's insane. Like, oh my God. This is insane. Just take the fucking L. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, are you not embarrassed, Alina Habba, Lindsay Halligan? You don't have shame? If everybody out, like, you run to your daddy Trump and mommy Pam Bondi to get them to like strong arm you into positions because you want to be there, you're that selfish and narcissistic. Like, aren't you embarrassed? Ew. Have some shame. Like, we need to bring shame back. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. All right, I'll be back later with more probably. Keep your eyes open. What the fuck?